So let's talk about the Pomodoro technique when it comes to time management. Do you love it or do you hate it? I was horrified. So I had the Pomodoro technique recommended to me so many times after I was diagnosed autistic and ADHD. And I embraced it. Like everything I was told was going to work for me because, I'm neurodivergent and this was going to be the key to me managing my tasks. Oh my days. Having an alarm go off every 25 minutes is like torture for me. And my mind is blown that so many people love this technique and find it a way to be really proactive. But I found it really, it was so dysregulating for me. Like it almost sent me into a shock, like hearing the noise, breaking my concentration. And that part was difficult. Like if I was in the middle of doing something and then this alarm or buzzer's going off, telling me that I need to stop and take a break or start something new, I was getting irritable, frustrated. I couldn't then go back to the task I was doing and I couldn't move on and do something else. And it left me in this really horrible state of feeling a bit perplexed, frustrated, not able to do anything productive. And I can honestly tell you that technique lasted a sum total of 1 day with me. I knew that wasn't for me immediately because I needed to be able to carry on with a task if I was in the middle of doing it. And then also if I was struggling to stay in a task for 25 minutes, then I was just constantly checking the timer. Now I know you might say to me I didn't give it enough time, but I do know that because sensory overwhelm is something that I find personally really, really challenging. So loud noises and distractions will just break my day up. So the Pomodoro technique is not for me, but I would love to hear from you. Do you love it? Do you hate it? How do you use it if you find it really effective? How is it that it works for you? Because I think these conversations are really important. I talk about using tools like hats. So try them on, see if they fit, see if they suit you. If they do, great, keep them. If they don't, step away. And I can just tell you from my experience that the Pomodoro technique is not a hat I will be wearing, but I would love to hear your experiences because I think that as a community we can share our own kind of unique thoughts or views on it, or what's worked or what hasn't worked, and it just gives each other an idea of what it's like and whether or not it might be something you want to try. There's so many apps out there, so many different tools and techniques that people are going to tell you work, and they're not all going to work for all of us. But let me know how you've got on with the Pomodoro technique. Comments below, you can reach out on socials, send me an email directly, either having a rant or singing its praises on hello@autisticgeologist.co.uk.